early.
All right. I saw Raka is going to be running a little late. And Prateam is just...
Prateam is Prateam. You know, sometimes I need to remember that I'm streaming.
I was watching last week's stream and I kept doing double takes because I would hear weird shit in the background. I think you're like alt-tabbing and doing other stuff. It's like early in the stream, I swear I heard the Animaniacs theme on repeat. And then towards the middle of the stream, I'm going to guess you were like getting ready for raid that night on WoW. I could hear what sounded like auctioneers and vendors in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. And then somehow fucking Celine Dion also got caught up in last week's episode.
Yeah, it wasn't too loud, but I definitely heard a little bit of it.
Oh, well, fucking YouTube definitely heard a little bit of it because they flagged it. I had to fix it. So we've got about 10, 13-ish seconds of like just no audio because that was the only way to get rid of it.
Fair enough. Trying to think, but I could definitely hear a conversation in the background. I could only really hear what you were saying, though.
I'm not sure what that would have been because Celia would have already been at work.
There was definitely a woman's voice in the background, Brosif. You might want to walk that back now that you're streaming.
How early?
I mean, I wasn't really watching the timestamp. I couldn't see it because I was watching it on my TV. But I mean, within the first hour and a half. Not super early.
Maybe it was still Celia then. I don't have other women in my house, don't worry.
Like, I get talking to the dogs, but somebody talked back, I promise you.
I believe you.
Just, they sounded like Charlie Brown's mom.
Who's gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Oh, now we're getting him flagged again.
No, it's alright because we're ad-libbing it. It's not the actual music.
I remember hearing in like high school, and like I do not have a grasp on music copyright law at all, but like you could perform a certain amount of these songs. I know I've said this before. I don't know if it was to you guys, so apologies if I'm repeating myself, but I fucking do that all the time anyway. There was this dude in my town who would record like all the high school and middle school concerts and broadcast portions of them on the local public access channel. Mm-hmm. But like there wouldn't be a whole song. There'd be like the first, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds of a song because that's all he could play without paying for licensing.
Huh.
Yeah, I read some places, like especially if you're in like a studio town, like if you're in New York, LA, Nashville, if you play a song in a bar, it better be an original, or you better have the paperwork with you that you got so-and-so's permission to play it, because otherwise you're getting sued, the people who own the venue are getting sued.
That's so silly. Look, I get it for larger venues, but for small venues, just let people have some fucking music, man.
There are some towns, and I'm thinking more of like Nashville specifically, which is smaller than New York and LA to the point where it's essentially a recording industry town.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everybody there knows something. Like, that ain't your song. That's a George Strait song. You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. I
I
wonder.
tried to name a modern country artist, and I realized mid-sentence I didn't know any.
Keith Urban.
He married somebody.
Nicole
Kidman?
Kidman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have too if I had the opportunity, let's be honest.
I had to think about it for a minute, but yeah, you're right. Like
She's
even the stink of Tom Cruise isn't too
yeah,
much.
she's a well set up woman. She looks good. She takes care of her own. You know, she's got the ins to the acting world. She helped me break into voice acting, I'm sure. Plus, she seems
knows
like a cool
exactly who
person.
you are. She put in a word. There's this guy, all right, and I love his D&D stream on Twitch. That's as close to a woman's voice as I can get without going full Monty Python. So hey, Raka, sup, buddy?
Hi.
What'd you forget?
Cajun spice.
What are you making?
Cajun bean stew.
Fuck yeah.
I've been shopping for tahine for so long, and I cannot find it in this little town. I'm gonna have to order it through Amazon.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, tahini is really hard to find sometimes.
Yeah.
But it makes for hummus.
It does indeed. I'm thinking about putting it on like cucumbers that I just remembered have been in my fridge for like 4 days, and I should check and make sure they're still fresh and not pickles.
Oh, we're pickling cucumbers grown fresh in the garden at the moment. I can't wait for them to be ready.
Nice. Alrighty, so let's talk about where we left off. Yet again, the party has leveraged the body of one of its female members to get what they want. You've made an agreement with the Arcanoloth, who introduced himself as Jerry, provided you don't take any of quote-unquote his stuff. He's going to let you get in and out, and part of that deal is Kalika is going to try to give him a baby later. So that's fun.
For the record, the party didn't do shit this time. This was all Kalika.
Yes, okay, yes. She actually sold her own body this time instead of Pratim doing it for her.
Team did help, though.
That's fair.
No, Pratim just tried to leverage that fact.
Yes, the Jerry is sprucing up since he hasn't had any visitors in the statue's head for a while. You guys moved on. You are now in a library where with all of these magically preserved books and a spiral staircase going down. You burned, I think, the last remaining charge on your Wand of Secrets, Corfell, to find a secret door that opens to an empty room.
Yes, that was the last charge. Yep.
Yeah, so there's base of the statue, then the staircase, and then that, and then now you're done until...
Wait, no. I rolled stupid high investigation. It's there.
Did you?
23.
Okay, so you've got a charge left? One of those doors you just found?
Yes. Yeah, correct. I have a charge left.
Okay. We'll say the text of the Wand of Secrets says you get to roll a d3 and get that number of charges back at dawn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really keeping track of time of day right now, so we'll say long rest.
Yes.
Yes. And you chased off two berserkers who were inexplicably in the room thanks to the Curse of Strahd module, but they are not in the book anywhere, which was interesting. Yeah. Was there anything else going on? I do forget. Who did the Quasit decide they liked? Was it Sniverax?
I think it was Sniv.
Okay.
She has offered that it can come with us. She's warned it what we're like, but has also given it the freedom to leave.
Yeah, I think we decided that the Quasit is going to basically talk like a Pokemon, and its whole attitude towards this predicament is, I've got nothing better to do, what the hell?
Good enough.
Which
Oh,
is kind of
only
how
the-
I feel about Pikachu in the series, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
There was also written a lengthy angry post on the internet response to one of the books on religion.
That's right.
All right. So if there was nothing else super pressing going on, like if you were done doing whatever it was you were doing in the room, Casimir would remind you that the last step of completing his little vision quest lies down that spiral staircase.
Let us proceed.
Okay.
You'd tell us if we were skipping ahead in terms of us versus what we're fighting, right? In terms of actual story progression. Oh, we're all gonna die.
I mean, I probably wouldn't, no.
We're all gonna die.
My policy in this module has been, let's see what they do next, and I'll try to warn them if they're going up against something too impossible.
His warning to like triple lethal boxes of vampires was, oh, they have fangs.
It's like that picture of the stop sign that's green.
The real problem is D has to express everything in the form of like shaped holes and shaped pegs. And we're still going to put the square through the circle.
Rucker, do these boxes look like the boxes that were holding the vampires?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay. We killed them all, so
All right, so the description for this room. A golden marble staircase with a black marble railing hugs the north wall as it spirals gently up a 30-foot wide shaft. Lying in the middle of the room are 6 rotting wooden crates. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around marble bas-reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, attended by myriad slaves. The west, south, and east walls contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. 2 wide cracks have opened up in the south wall, spilling rubble and shattered pieces of amber onto the floor into the southeast corner of the room. So, before I make Casimir start doing his thing, is there anything you want to do?
I want to very carefully investigate the room.
Wait, where's the room?
We're in the room.
Oh.
Oh, welcome back, Pratim.
Hello.
How high are you right now?
No, it's hi, how are you?
Goodness.
I don't get
Also, I think your microphone is up by your ear again, so...
Oh, is this any better?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
Much better.
Okay. Yeah, no, I thought you had said rune, and I was like, wait, what? What did I just miss?
All right, so with your investigation check of the room, the crack in the southeastern wall reminds you of the fissure that you used to initially gain entrance to the Amber Temple. So, like, it's probably cracked through into another room. And the crates, while like rotting and much older, definitely look real similar to the crates that you came across in the coffin maker's shop that had nasty surprises in them. And
but you said they're
Callow
older
confirmed
and
that you are in fact in a room.
yeah. But you said they're older and more rotten looking.
Yes.
Can we see into the interior of any of the boxes?
They're not that rotted.
Hmm.
It's like a dry rot. They look like they're pretty flimsy. That thing where wood starts to turn gray.
Yeah.
Can I do? I don't know if everyone's done doing the other stuff yet, but what I wanted to do, Callow wants to do like a, would it be perception? On the tomb-looking things again. Like maybe this one. Maybe Callow would walk up to that one and just touch it.
Okay.
I want to guide myself. I want this to be a guidance perception.
Are you allowed to guide yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I didn't know the answer to that, so thank you, Rocket.
Callow, as you touch the western sarcophagus.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Yeah. You realize that the vestige within offers the dark gift of the vampire. And was your alignment more of a neutral?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not especially interested in you, but it does make you aware that it offers the gift of the immortality of undeath.
Mm.
But because you're not the target audience, that's all you're going to find out.
Well, so Callow's gonna look back and say, "Yeah, these are just as bad as the other ones."
Sniv is going to try to gesture, be quiet, look at the boxes. She's in a panic over this.
The boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, those other boxes were way bigger.
No, they weren't.
They looked exactly like this, as D said.
They were, but the room was smaller.
Oversized.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So with that, with Callow kind of hollering back to you guys, we're going to check something here.
Oh no.
Team, what have you done?
Yeah. You guys want to go ahead and start rolling initiative for me?
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. We have a 9th level spellcaster with us.
We also have the sunlight sword.
We do. We do.
Somebody's going to have to remember to equip it.
Can Kalika go ahead and toss it back to Sniverax whenever she gets a chance?
I'll give you guys a round at the beginning. Like, no surprise rounds, but I'll just let you toss and catch the sun sword if that's what you want to do.
I'm glad the rest of you are fucking rolling double digits for initiative. Did you already roll for Casimir D, or did you want me to do that?
I forgot to roll him separate. If you want to go ahead and roll for him.
Plus
2, so 14.
So Callow missed the very obvious context clue about why the crates are scary.
Apparently.
Yeah. Callow is just very worried about the other things.
That's right. We've leveled once or twice since our first encounter with these, right?
Yeah, a couple times. You might not ever level up again. I don't know. Let me double check the Sun Sword stats real quick. Treasure.
Perhaps? I think Callow's gonna ask for the sunlight sword.
Do you want the sunlight sword?
Yeah, I think this is a good idea.
Okay, if you're asking for it, Snip will pass it over.
Okay, so you've walked into a room where you think there might be, again, vampire spawn waiting for you. And after Doofus here just starts, "Hey, y'all, what are we doing?" You then hot potato the sun sword.
Look,
We've established we don't make good choices.
We don't make good decisions. Also, I mean, at the point where I see the sword getting out, Callow's gonna understand. Oh fuck, I fucked up, and he's gonna walk back over here. Anyways, yeah. And the sunlight sword is thus gonna be hot potato. Callow's just gonna gesture for it. Like, this is probably a good idea.
Okay, if we survive this, you're gonna get your own trip.
Well, Callow already has a memory that this works for, so.
God damn it, it's the exact same thing!
Oh, shit.
What?
There's 6 of them.
You can't be serious.
It's okay.
It's the module. Don't hate me.
It's okay. We can survive this.
Well, the good news is if you've turned your sword on, they are all in sunlight.
Oh, have I received the sword?
Yes, you have the sword.
Then the sword is immediately turning on.
Yeah, it is. It's rigid.
How do I turn this thing on?
It is rigid at the scene before it. Oh god. I just had a Piper Perry meme flashback. And now I need to make it.
Do I have the ability to speak with the sword, like in my mind, like Stivrax did? Is that a thing?
I mean, yes, but it's not like speech.
Yeah.
You just sort of understand one another.
All right. Well, I hope the sword understands that these are the sons of the man. These are the sons of
Strahd.
Strahd. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put a link to the sun sword in the Discord, just in case anybody needs it. I think I did this before, but here we go again. So this is going to function as it's a long sword, but it's also a finesse weapon, which the way I'm reading it, you would be able to use it as a versatile and finesse at the same time, which is fucking insane. It's +2. If you hit something that is undead with it, you'll be able to do an extra D8 of damage. Radiant damage. There we go.
Yeah.
And it basically has the same properties as a Sunblade, which I will also link.
We should definitely use the stairs to funnel them up.
Wait, what is its damage roll?
So it's a D8, but it's a versatile weapon, meaning if you hold it if you have a two-handed grip, it's a D10.
And against undead, it rolls an extra. Is it just a D8 of radiant damage, regardless of whether it's one-handed or two-handed wield?
Yes,
okay.
That's my interpretation. I mean, I've linked a couple things. If you think I'm wrong, let me know.
I'm trying to minimize my window hopping so I can try and figure out where the music that spawns randomly in the stream comes from.
Right now, I am going to say it's called the Sunblade. It says that it emits luminous light.
It emits sunlight.
Oh, there it is. The light is sunlight. There we go. So, emits a 15-foot radius and additional 15 of dim light.
Also sunlight.
Give me a minute to try to set up a 30-foot fucking radius on Callow here that we can all see.
Oh, he's gonna fuck everybody up. Brilliant.
Well, no, it's gonna be half, right? Or
No,
does this
no,
already account for it?
because it's a
Dim light.
30-foot radius.
Yeah. And dim light is also
Oh my-
still sunlight.
Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
He covers the room.
That's brilliant. We fucking got this,
Okay.
yo. We got this.
Well,
Get cocky. That's how you get killed.
it takes 4 rounds for sunlight to kill them on its own. There's
Yeah,
6 of them.
But the
with 2
sunlight
attacks each.
also gives them disadvantage on attacks and stops them from regenerating. So
You're
forget
right.
the damage it does.
Counterpoint.
I'm not. What I'm saying is, we have to live.
That is beyond long enough for something to kill us. I know our luck here.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I believe in us.
Okay.
They're not
Somebody
ready
has to.
to fate.
So we have set the scene. We'll probably have to do some weird shit once it's Callow's turn, which is he's actually second in the order. But Kalika, you're up first.
All right. So it looks like I think Kalika is gonna go ahead and remember how this went last time and how much they hurt her and everyone else, and I think she's gonna get a little angry at that and sort of use that to build herself up into a rage.
Look at you using your stuff properly.
Hey.
So she's raging, and then I think she's gonna go ahead and go up and take her first hit swing at Pink Thing.
Quick point of order: when you rage, weird shit happens, right?
Wild magic barbarian. Did we lose an angel?
Want me to roll the 1d8, or do you want to?
Go ahead and roll it. Just let me know what I need to do.
That is a 6. Give me a second to look. Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus. Hey!
Nice one.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to give you an aura too, just to confuse the shit out of everyone who's trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Make it yellow so it doesn't
One
stand
of
out.
Pratine's auras is yellow, so it's already confusing.
Oh. They both look green to me. Is that because the green is overlaid over the yellow?
Yeah, the green is over the yellow.
Gotcha.
The yellow is 15 feet, the green is 30.
Yep, okay.
And for the record, Angel, I thought you said multicolored lice at first. That sounds disgusting and useful.
That would explain the +1 AC, though.
I'm going to go ahead and roll for first attack, okay?
Yeah, hit him.
Oh, and I believe I also get +1 for being enraged, I want to say?
2 damage from the rage for 3.
Oh, +2 to damage roll! Yay! Or,
It might be 3 by now.
oh, is it?
At level
give me a
5,
second.
I think it's still only 2.
It's +2 right now.
Okay.
Well, one of them hit at least.
All right, and your attacks are still non-magical, correct? Okay, so the 12 damage from the first hit, we're going to have that to 6.
Are vampires classified as undead?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Well, it is your turn, Callow. Oh, I forgot to give you guys a quasit.
Are we doing the damage thing at the beginning of the turn?
It's the beginning of their turns.
Okay, cool. And Callow's gonna join Kalika over here
Yeah, good choice, good choice.
and do a stabby thing.
Yeah, nice.
And also, Jimmy's also going to bite.
Okay, so you're using this as a one-handed weapon and not a two-handed weapon?
I cannot two-handed weapon this.
Really? Okay.
What do you mean?
I don't think I have the ability to.
You do.
Do I?
Yep.
Wait, I thought that was
don't
like a
have
thing.
to, but
It's versatile, so it can be used based on your dex
Oh,
rather than strength,
so
and
that's-
it's
Mhm.
sorry,
see.
it's a
Okay,
finesse
then I
weapon.
am gonna two-handed this.
Yeah.
I'll
1d10 then,
ignore
right?
your original roll and I'll let you redo it with the correct. Like, I'll let you keep that attack. You're gonna hit.
It's 1d10 then, right?
Yes, 1d10 instead of 1d8 for the initial damage, and then a d8 of bonus damage for them being undead.
Oh, it's 1d8 bonus for them being undead.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the d10 rolled 6. Can we just, since that damage 7, I mean, I could roll the d8 again.
Yeah, because that's 2 d8s in there.
Right.
Oh, no, it's not. It's only 1 d8.
Yeah, that's a single d8 over there.
Okay, so you're saying just call it 13 damage?
We can call it 13, or if you prefer, I could re-roll the d8. I don't mind.
For this one, let's just call it 13 damage.
Okay.
And you're hitting pink, you said?
Yes, sir. And Jimmy also bit.
And what's the dex? What's your dex mod per team? Because that needs to be added to the damage as well.
It is being added.
Oh, it's already.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yep. Never mind.
All right, and I need to check the wolf. Strength saving throw. Thank you for putting that in for me.
Oh, I missed. My dex mod is 3, so that should be 8 instead of 7. Radiant.
Well, the +2 is coming from the fact that it's a +2 longsword.
Yeah, but there's a +3. Yeah, so you rolled the 2 on the die, then you got the +2 from the sword, and then there's the +3 for your dex.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so 3 damage from Jimmy's bite. And they are not knocked prone.
You mean Barovian wolves' mouths aren't magical? It's not what Sneak tells
It might be
us.
magic, but I'm not going to check.
I don't know if we want to talk about Jimmy and his magic mouth after the fan art from the earlier sessions.
Oh, Prateen, you shifted and one of them is out of the fire. It's okay.
Oh no!
Casimir's about to fix
One of the
this.
17 things we have to fight.
Casimir's about to fix this, don't worry.
All right, so you just had the 1 attack, correct, Prateen?
Correct.
All right. So what's Casimir about to do?
Casimir's throwing a fucking fireball right here.
Hold on. If I may, from this point, you get everybody. Except for Pink. But fuck Pink.
Do I really?
Mm-hmm. It's a 20-foot radius, right?
Yes.
So that's 20 feet. That's 20 feet. But it hits none of us.
Yeah, okay. So Casimir's throwing a fireball right here.
All right. And I looked at the other screen. It does avoid Kalika, correct?
It will not. I don't think. Hang on. Let's double check.
Ooh,
Oh, it does.
Okay,
It
that was
does.
just a text roll there. But could you imagine?
It would.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, it'll hit everybody but Kalika and Pink.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's just going to hit purple, yeah.
Okay, and his spell DC is 14. They get to make, what is it, Dex?
Dex save, correct.
For half
Okay.
damage.
Well, they have brutal Dex modifiers, so we're going to go...
Brutal is
I'm
in.
going to do damage first. Yes.
So what is it, 8d6?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that for me.
Ah, fuck. Hang on. Okay. So that's 1.
That is the
That's
shittiest fireball.
That's 5. Oh, wait, no, that's a d8. Fucking ignore that.
Casimir's getting a little rusty.
There we go.
Okay.
Man, if D threw that fireball, you know it'd be all in.
It would be.
See, this is what a fireball is supposed to look like.
All right, so for 26 damage, I'm going to roll red first. Okay, he's taking 26. For blue, that's a save.
We wasted one of his natural 20s, guys. It's working.
For green, orange, and purple.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely a little smoky right now. That'll bring us to Sniverax.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here. Use one of my fancy new new spells. This is a bonus action.
Shit, yeah!
First attack's gonna miss probably, but
Yeah, their AC is a little higher than 10.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
also my sword. I'm gonna have it follow me, so really all that's happening is it just looks like it's got, an after image here.
I like it.
Did you have advantage on that?
I don't know.
Technically he's flanking, yeah.
You know what? Sure.
I appreciate that. And I'm gonna smite that in.
The vampires are just slightly burned watching us just gang up on this one thing.
You rolled a 1, sir.
How did, out of the 2 smites, how is one of 5, the other's an 8 with a 1 of a roll?
Oh, you see, these are 2d8, so that's a 2 and a 3, and that's a 1 and a 7.
Huh.
So, my luck.
So your damage here was 16 plus 13?
Yep. However, it's all magical.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember your sword's magic. So 29 damage. Is that it for your turn?
That is it. Let me make sure I'm in that corner. Yep. There's only one way to approach me now.
Okay. Politely. All right, so it's the vampire's turn, and everybody except for blue is going to take 20 damage right off the bat.
Good.
That should also kill red and purple if my memory serves. Wait, no, how many turns did we say?
4.
Did they really have that much life?
Yes, they do.
Fuck.
Okay, now they get to do attack type things, and I do need to remember that they're all going to be at disadvantage here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and position them the way I want them to kind of swarm you guys, then I'll do the attacks.
Blue now also takes the damage, or is it only if they start their turn in sunlight?
It's only if they start their turn, was my understanding. Oh, you know what? It's when it ends. Oh, that's running water. Hang on.
It doesn't take the damage, but while in sunlight, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And ability checks! Oh my god! The save.
The saves!
Oh, Pink should be on his ass then. Yeah. All right, so it took me a minute to reread that, Nick, and it's end of the turn damage if they're in running water, beginning of the turn damage for sunlight. So Blue still gets away with it this time.
But they need to re-roll their saving throw for the fireball.
Ooh. Okay. If memory serves, I think
it would be blue, green, and orange.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll just give them each an additional 13 damage.
Oh, I mean, they might still save, D.
Shh. He's being nice.
I'll just give them each an additional 13 damage.
Okay. You know,
You also know what this means when he's just handing out damage.
your comment about preparing for the TPK earlier makes more sense now.
Uh-huh. All right, so red and blue have both decided that Corfell is their bitch. They're going after you guys with claws this time. They have a +6 to hit, and they have 2 attacks per round. So,
all on disadvantage.
yes. So this will be the first attack against Corfell.
Yeah.
One of those is going to hit.
Yep.
Second attack. Okay.
Good.
So you get hit once.
Fuck.
If they decide to grapple, then it's not damage.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't think they're going to try to grapple you in sunlight. Not today.
That's fine.
All right, so that's going to be 11 slashing damage from red against Corfell. Notice that I managed to roll 2 4s in my 2d4 roll.
You sure did.
All right, so this is blue taking a shot at Corfell. All right, and his second attack.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
got away with that.
We're good.
Green is going to try to hit Callow.
No, sir.
That was the first one. Second one. Also no good. Orange will try to hit Kalika. I'm going to say 8's not good enough.
18.
And 9's probably not good enough. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fucking take that, bitch.
Yep,
Sunlight
to me.
hose.
Okay, remind me of the rules on being prone. Do they just burn all of their movement speed to get up?
Half movement
Half
speed.
their movement speed.
Half their movement speed? Okay.
Also, if he was prone, it absolutely was advantage for me to hit him.
Didn't we say you'd hit him?
Yes. Sorry, it makes sense now.
Oh, okay. Yes, my spur of the moment decision proved to be correct based on knowledge I didn't have.
Oh, sorry, this is kind of unrelated, but at 7, I need to step away to eat dinner, if that's okay.
Well, what time is it now?
5:43. So an hour and...
Okay, so we
17 minutes?
need to cut short by an hour.
No, I just need to step away. I'll be back.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's like a vacuum when it comes to dinner. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Pink is going to pop up and not try to run anywhere and just also take a couple shots at Kalika. Is 15 good enough to hit?
With your +1 armor.
No, because +1 armor.
Hey.
Just I couldn't remember, so yeah, okay, so that's good. Here comes the second attempt. All right, and last but not least, Purple's going to try to take a shot at Sniverax.
Here comes the sun. Oh. Yes! I live.
Okay. Yeah, saying you have that +1 as well, which is awesome. Yeah, the vampires they absolutely beef it this round. All right, Corfell.
Okay, so first of all, zoop, I'm going to teleport over here.
Does that trigger an opportunity attack when you do it?
No, because it's a straight teleport.
Okay.
And I am now resistant to all damage until the start of my next turn. And I actually appear ghostly and translucent during that time as well.
Okay. And that's your whole shtick?
Nope. And then I'm going to turn back, because that was my bonus action, and I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast, one at each red and blue.
Angle you're at, you could almost do it like just literally just try and one shot through both of them.
Alas. I think there is an incantation that lets my Eldritch Blast pierce, but I don't have it. First one on red. Yeah, I think that
so
hits,
4
but it's only
damage to
4. And then second on blue, which misses. And of course it has the higher damage roll.
And if you would please roll a perception check at disadvantage, Corfel.
Okay. Fuck. That's a 22.
Okay.
Do you understand what the word disadvantage means?
Well, yeah, it's where I roll a natural 20 and don't get to fucking use it. Right?
You get the impression that there is something hanging out on the other side of that rift there.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if you can see it on the map, but like
I can see.
Okay.
I can see like an edge of something.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think that's a safe spot anymore.
The edge of something seems much bigger than it needs to be able to fit through the crevice there. I could be wrong, but yeah.
I almost imagine just tentacles to come straight through or some shit.
Was this an anime?
It is now.
Anyway, Kalika.
In my defense, it looks like an Eldritch Abomination from the sliver I'm being able to see. Also, yeah, how's Pink looking?
Not good. That's never been my answer to that question before, but yeah.
Right? I'll go ahead.
Okay, the only other time was, how do you like these medium rare chicken breasts?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at Pink.
Story of my life. Okay, I'm done with that joke. I'm sorry.
No, you aren't.
All right, so yeah, 15 is good enough to hit. I'll have the damage to 5. The vampire known as Pink is not in good shape.
All right, let's do this one more time. Oh,
I mean, you hit, but Pink is still standing, albeit not too firmly. There's definitely a wobble going on, but they are very much, can I say alive if they're undead?
On their last legs.
No. All right, it is Callow's turn.
So Pink is like on their last legs.
Probably gonna burn to death already.
Yeah, probably gonna burn to death. Callow's not gonna. Callow's gonna give Pink a look of pity and then laugh in his face and then turn away.
Pity, but also laughter.
Yeah. Pity, but also laughter. And then he's gonna hit green with this. And that's the 1d10. I have to roll 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
And then Jimmy's also gonna bite the man.
Go ahead and move Jimmy if you would. So that's 13 damage. Then Jimmy hits for 3 damage. And strength saving throw.
In this moment, Callow is remembering narrowly escaping with his life from that fucking house.
At
That's why he's
disadvantage,
laughing.
please.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Yay! Oh, wait, he matched the DC. Damn it.
Yeah, sorry. So what's Casimir doing?
Okay, so just for clarity, is where Casimir is standing, is that where the stairs terminate in the room? Or is that him coming down still?
My interpretation is that that's the top of the stairs.
Right, okay. So he's going to move, which I can't do, but he's going to move around just a little bit to get, like, I guess, a proper look down. So he's going to sort of be where the closet is. And he's going to drop another fireball. And unfortunately, I think this time Kalika's probably going to eat it.
Only if you're going to also try to hit orange.
Yeah.
I want to try and hit as many as possible. But given that Kalika is raging, she has advantage on the dex save, so...
It's okay.
All right, so go ahead and roll the damage for me.
Yeah, so pink and purple will be safe, but Kalika will need to make a save.
Where are you dropping from?
From about here, I think, because that should hit everybody. Yes, yes.
It won't hit Kalika or orange, but it'll hit 3 of them, which honestly I think is better.
Actually, yeah. So, okay, it's only going to be red, blue, and green, but Kalika doesn't have to worry about it.
That seems like a good trade-off.
Oh, that's better.
Woo!
There you go.
Okay. All right, so, and again, their dex save, they get a +6. They have to beat 14. Okay. We're going to do red first, and this is disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thought I'd see if we could go lower. Okay, so that's 32 that he had exactly 32 hit points. Can you believe
Fuck
that shit?
yeah.
I can.
So yes, red goes full on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, stake through the heart, just poofs into ash. Blue.
Oh, damn it.
So blue's going to take 16.
Still not bad. I think that'll push up its turn counter to like 1 more and it's down.
And green. Also takes 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for fireball damage, and I believe that'll make it Sniverax's turn. I'm keeping the Quasit out of combat deliberately until I'm told I need to do otherwise, Raka. I'm assuming that's your baby going forward.
I remember. No, wait. Can it act to assist me in an attack?
If you can come up with a decent explanation of how it assists, sure. But if it's going to be, like if you're fighting something that's very large and it's supposed to like kneel behind it so you can trip, this guy's going to get fucked up because he's demonic Tinkerbell.
It has tiny little hands, right?
It does.
Oh, no.
And am I remembering this right? Does it have invisibility?
Raka, don't do it.
It does. Let me give you the full link, but it does have... It can use invisibility as an action.
Okay.
And it doesn't have a per day limit that I'm seeing yet.
I'd like it to try to hide We're not like full on hide, but like place itself behind one of the legs of this thing, so it'd be awkward to see it, and full on finger in the bum.
I knew it.
Oh,
All right, so
the
give me the color.
Brown?
The color of the vampire, sir.
I'm gonna need a minute. What? Okay, I'm back. Sorry, what? What color? Vampire. Purple.
I figured it out.
Okay.
I figured out what you meant. It was purple.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm hoping that's good enough for advantage on my attacks against it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the Quasit performs Concho on the purple vampire spawn.
You knew what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
and
shit,
I have
yeah.
a spiritual weapon too. Give me a second to pull that out.
Wait, pull it out from where?
Bad phrasing. So that wasn't the spell. Hello?
Alas, the 12 will still miss.
12 plus my modifier is... Okay, so...
We could, if the spiritual weapon is another physical weapon, like it can.
I don't know. It takes the form of a weapon.
Yeah, okay, but it's separate from you. Yeah, I'll say it gets advantage as well.
Oh,
So
shit.
it will be 12 plus 3 plus 4. So
Yeah, well, these things have an AC of 15, so you're
cool.
Good.
Okay.
All right,
Really
so
squeeze.
We'll take the original damage roll, so that's 10 slashing plus 5 force, so 15 damage on purple. And honestly, I'm gonna throw in 1 Concho damage. Is that your whole turn, or do you have more?
That's all I've got.
Okay. It is now the vampire spawn's turn. Beginning of their turn, 20 damage from sunlight. Blue is still with us. Green is dead. Orange is still with us. Pink is dead. And purple had exactly 20 points after Concho damage.
We're doing it.
The Concho damage was clutch. God.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
I think that's why D gave it to us, let's be honest.
Honestly, I wasn't looking at the HP. You guys are so clustered together, I can't keep track of it all, but it just seemed like such a wonderful idea. Okay. I'm going to have Blue take a shot at Callow. Again, these are disadvantage. Okay. Yeah. Orange is going to try at Kalika. Yeah.
I'm gonna be the only person to take fucking damage this entire encounter. This is bullshit.
But tell me seriously, in character, did you not want that?
I did. Secretly.
That's all the vampire spawn had left. Corfell, it's your turn. Just blue and orange remaining.
I'm going to mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on blue. So it's a DC save of 14 against Wisdom, and apparently it's only going to take fucking 2 damage. Oh wait, that's only 1d8.
Well, with disadvantage, he does not beat that DC.
So
he said it was 2 damage?
I need to roll another d8. You okay?
Alright, well, vampire spawn are resistant to necrotic, so it's just going to be 2 damage.
Honestly, it should have been 2d12.
Yeah, I was just looking. It's supposed to be 2d12 because it's undead.
Go ahead and reroll.
That's better.
Oh!
Okay,
10
we'll
damage.
have that to 11.
Oh, cool.
Alright, is that your whole turn?
That is... yes. I'm going to also just move a little bit to the left slightly.
Oh, you don't want any tentacles in your bum this time?
Not really.
Okay.
He's not in for the concho himself, dude.
Alright, we're good.
Okay, and I'm gonna disable the auras here because I think we know what's going on at this point.
You know, Raka, I thought you might be normal and just use it to sort of flutter in the vampire's face as a distraction, but I appreciate where you went with it.
You know how long I've been with the Outcast, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so Angel, 2 vampires left, blue and orange. What you gonna do?
Well, with these bad boys coming for me, I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at orange.
Okay, so orange will take 5 damage.
Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna do it again.
And then he takes 4 more. That brings us to Callow the Vampire Slayer.
So, what is the state of green and orange right now?
Green is dead.
I couldn't see the cross. Blue and orange, then.
Yeah, they are both nearly dead. They do not have enough health to survive the start of their next turn.
Okay. Callow's gonna strike at blue. And Jimmy is also gonna bite blue.
Give him a D8 also.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
There's the D8. Sorry, I need to just add that into the roll.
you actually hit blue hard enough that he just explodes into ash. When Jimmy goes in for the bite, he just gets a mouthful of ash and spends the next couple of minutes going.
Pulled too hard on that bong, yo. Got some splashback.
What kind of drugs is vampire dust?
Wait, hold on. Can I ask a question about the damage of this thing? It's a 1d8 plus 2 on its own, or it's
either 1d8 or 1d10 plus 2 on its own, depending on how you use it.
But the roll
it's
as well.
1d8 or 1d10 plus 2 plus 8 versus undead.
Plus 1d8 versus undead.
Yeah.
And the attack roll should also be getting a +2 beyond your normal bonus.
Yeah, if you put the magic modifier in there, it's calculating that.
All right. Was that your whole turn?
Yes.
All right. What's Casimir doing?
Casimir is looking at orange. And he's Pathetic. And he aims a firebolt at it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Firebolt. Firebolt. So what is it's
Rocket's like, this just took an abrupt fucking turn.
So what level is it? He's level 9 spellcaster.
Yeah, he is a 9th level spellcaster.
So what does that mean for the cantrip for firebolt?
One moment.
Damage increases at 5th, 11th, and 17th.
Okay, so it's just 2d. What is it? 2d6 for
2d10 for fireball.
Oh, it's 2d10. That's right.
Yep. That was the great Ricardo's main attack.
I need to roll to hit first. Hang on. Yeah, no. That's gonna miss.
Yeah, one of Quasit's wings are singed a little bit, and Casimir gets a dirty look. Sniverax.
She's going to move right in. All she knew was that she wanted the Quasit to distract it somehow, and then it went around her and it was distracted. I want to make it clear she did not order for the finger to go into the bum.
I disagree with you.
The Quasit knew what was in your heart, Raka.
Yeah, the Quasit knew. It bonded with you, Raka. It knew what you wanted.
Sniverax is going to take the attack at Orange. Quasit is going to grumble a Quasit of you owe me one for that, and wipe its hand off on Sniverax. While her back is turned, of course. So, spiritual weapon. Oh, sorry.
Hey.
The first one was a 1, so it doesn't hit. It didn't go through first time. Okay.
Oof.
So, somewhere, Sniverax felt deep in her soul something was very wrong during that attack.
So, yeah, Sniverax charges in, swinging her sword valiantly, and manages to connect with absolutely nothing, possibly having something to do with the little bits of poo wiped on the back of her tunic. The vampire spawn turns and starts to respond and turns into ash and dies. You did it!
We fucking did it.
Yeah, that went way better than last time you fought these guys.
Yeah, and we only had 3 of them to contend with last time, 3 or 4.
You use that sword well, Callow. Although, when we are in enemy territory, with vampire boxes around us, please don't scream.
So, I honestly didn't even notice the vampire boxes because I was too busy looking at the tombs of evil around the room.
Fair. However, we survived.
From my angle, can I do another perception check to try and see if I can determine what exactly it is that I can just see through the crevice?
Okay, we can call it perception or investigation, either one.
Oh, sorry, that was a personal perception.
Yeah, there's poo on your back.
Fuck me.
Out of curiosity, while that's happening, Callow's going to touch the other 2 tombs. This one, the one at the south, and the one on the east second.
Okay, so first off, Corfel, you can't really make out a lot of detail other than it's big, but based on the size and the color, you're going to say you probably found another Amber Golem. Or the same one has come downstairs and is now standing with its back to you.
What did we say the range on the amulet was?
Hang on, I need to go back a couple pages. Okay, lecture hall. Vilnius. Amulet. 10 feet. You've got to be within 10 feet of the thing it controls, and it should vibrate. And you are...
Not within 10 feet.
Like, if you held the amulet out into the crevice, you could probably get it within 10 feet.
Can I do that?
You're welcome to. And then just give me a perception with advantage, since it's your body, to know whether or not it vibrates.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, cool. I didn't think so, but I just wanted to be sure.
Right, I'm going to scoot all the vampire corpses into the corner, because that's just more convenient for me.
Quasit is flying around with a dustpan, just grumbling as he goes.
Okay, so Callow, you said you hit the southern sarcophagus first?
Yes, sir.
All right. Oop, I need to get back on the page I was on. So the southern sarcophagus, again, this one does not make an offer to you because of your alignment, but this is, you figure out really quickly, this is the sarcophagus of Tenebrous, and its dark gift is the secret of lichdom. If you were able and accepted, you would know everything you needed to know to turn yourself into a lich.
While Callow is doing that, is it okay if I have Kalika get curious and touch the other one?
So, yes and no.
If you guys want to have like one of your characters step up and say, no, we don't want the snake lady touching it, that's okay. But
actually, they're not going to get a chance, Kalika, because as you reach for it, Casimir grabs your wrist gently but firmly. I apologize, but this is what I saw in my dream. I believe this is mine.
Oh, shit.
And Kalika, as you watch from like mere inches away, like Casimir is making full eye contact with you as he reaches his other hand out and touches that sarcophagus. And while you watch, Casimir, he closes his eyes and you see him almost imperceptibly nod. And then it's like he was left out in the sun too long and dried up. If you had walked into a room and seen this Casimir in a chair, you would assume he was a long dead corpse. And yet, there he is, still standing. And his eyes open up. Yes. Well, I am now ready to accompany you to Castle Ravenloft.
Callow's still gonna touch it.
You just watched the man get turned into a fucking mummy, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stick my dick in it.
Well, Callow understands what the deal is. Callow has to accept for that to happen. I just want to know. Callow just wants to know.
Okay.
Sniv is going to bonk his wrist with her sword. It's not shillelaghed anymore. The tension is gone, but she's trying to stop him.
Who, Callow?
Yeah.
No, Callow's gonna touch it. He's not gonna accept the power. He's gonna touch it.
Well, that whole mess is going on. Kalika's gonna look at Casimir and just like, oh, are you okay? That looked like it hurt a lot.
It is unnecessary sacrifice to revive my sister.
What did you sacrifice? And for what?
I have been granted the dark gift of Jodun, the corpse star. I now have the ability to raise one who has been dead for a very long time. I intend to use this ability on my sister, who lies in Castle Ravenloft.
Theoretically... Sorry, you go.
No, that's it. Just
What would happen if you used the resurrection spell like that on a vampire, you reckon?
I mean, I can find out if you want me to accept the power.
No. Take another bonk.
I think technically it could work since a vampire died when they were turned. If you're specifically thinking of what's his bucket that's in the basement of the church, yeah, that could be doable. I think you'd have to. Doru, that was his name. You'd have to kill him before you could resurrect him, I think.
I think we just killed 6 of him.
I mean, do you want to resurrect one of these guys?
No. Would it resurrect them as, like, human? Or we don't know? Does Casimir understand how the power works?
That's exactly what Callow. So Callow, that is the point of Callow's inquiry. Like he's gonna touch it just to understand what the offering is.
The understanding that you gain is that Casimir is being entirely truthful. However, this is a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
Once you have resurrected someone, the power is gone.
That's what I thought.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, if one of you wanted to use it to resurrect somebody, that would be fine. I'm just, yeah.
Has that golem been doing anything, by the way?
The golem's not really paying attention to you. Like, it knows damn well it's not getting through that crevasse.
But is it, like, just sort of standing there like it's on guard? Or is it patrolling? Is it moving?
It is not moving at all.
Does it seem to be aware we're here?
It has not acknowledged you in any way.
Can I insight a golem?
Sure.
Can we just have Corfell whisper through the cracks? Insight check.
Okay. I'm going to say because it's just standing there and like you've literally got all the time in the world, I'll give you the advantage on this one, Sniverax. It is standing guard, and it is guarding whatever is in the room beyond.
Okay.
Can I...
In fact, I'll give you that its focus is the door to that room, which was originally intended to be the only way to access the room.
So
like, you guys don't really factor into its calculus until you would, try to squeeze your way through.
I want
would be a problem.
inch in a little bit and see if it reacts.
So it does not react to you until such time as a part of your body occupies space that was part of the original room, at which point it starts to turn and look towards you.
Okay. And in that brief moment that I'm there, to see just to determine what I can see.
Well, because of your positioning, I will say you cannot see the part of the room directly to the south of you.
Mm-hmm.
But the east side of the room, you can see 3 distinct large piles of what appear to be treasure.
Yeah. Gonna look up at the golem. Hello, friend. And then fade back.
And just, I'm now looking at what was supposed to be in that room. The pile of treasure furthest to the north appears to be gold coins. The middle pile appears to be silver coins, and the pile on the bottom appears to be iron ingots. And there's other shit piled in there. Keep in mind, those are 10 foot by 10 foot squares,
Yeah, I know.
and those piles are tall. So that's some Scrooge McDuck shit.
The greedy dwarf inside me is screaming.
Well, getting it out of here would be a problem. We have to pass the Arcana Loss Detector test.
Honestly, it's probably not worth it to go after it.
Not yet.
Just leave the little golem friend to his duties.
However, we can take as much as we can eat.
Not risk the thing that you guys have described as like a few levels below a dragon, I believe.
Did we?
It was not a serious suggestion.
I look over my shoulder at Casimir. Are we done here then?
Callow's actually got some words for Casimir. I was led to believe that your sister might, a clue to your sister might be here. Not that your sister was dead. What's up with
Okay, so just flashback. When you guys met Casimir pretty early on, he told you of basically his shame. The reason the Dusk Elves are in the situation that they are is that Casimir's sister became one of Strahd's consorts, and for a number of reasons, the Dusk Elves killed her. They stoned her, and in response to that slight, Strahd killed all their women and children.
Yep.
Leaving them a dying race. So yeah, you're not trying to rescue his sister from captivity. He told you that he felt like his sister was guiding him here for something, and now you know what it was.
Okay.
And Sniverax, the response to your question would be, closet, which of course means, yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. Go.
Nice. So I guess closet perception.
Okay.
For investigation.
So yeah, give me investigation or perception, whichever, with advantage, because the closet's going to be able to do all of this at their own pace. But I'm just going to have you do the one check. My thinking is, even though you've got not really a time limit.
Oh, guidance.
Okay. The closet might not know what they're looking at, and Sniverax might not know what they're looking at. So
right.
17. All right. So there are 6 piles of treasure. To the southwest, there is a big-ass pile of copper pieces with some gemstones, some suits of plate armor, some shields, and a child-sized sarcophagus made of black wood and gold. The westernmost pile, has a shit ton of silver pieces, some suits of ringmail and breastplate armor, a very pretty looking sword, I think the Quasit would recognize a rapier, some big ass great sword, and the description here is a gilded chariot. I don't know if this is like a full-sized hitch some horses up to it and ride your gold chariot around, but yeah, that's what's in here.
Rocky, you should have left it alone.
In the
Great Goblin and Knives.
Oh God!
In the Northwest, the Quasit takes a minute to figure out what it is. They are electrum pieces, as in more valuable than gold, I think. A shit ton of bottles, a trunk. Quasit does not know what's in the trunk. Another wooden chest that's rotten. No, it does not look like the one that had the vampire spawn in it, but you can never be too careful. And scattered around the pile are some painted ceramic statues.
Interesting.
Now, and back to the piles that Corfell already saw. The southeasternmost pile with the iron ingots also has what look like holy symbols. Several copper chalices with silver filigree. What appears to be a golden skull with red gems for eye sockets. And a bunch of hammers and picks that look like they could be used for mining purposes or combat. The easternmost pile, shit ton of silver pieces, a bunch of crystal balls, a bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires, a life-sized wooden pony,
okay,
and a half a dozen marble vases. Vases? Okay, and last but not least, in the southeastern corner of the room, it is indeed a big-ass pile of iron ingots. It's literally more than a ton of iron. You know what? No, the description that I just get, the iron ingots, the holy symbols, the copper chalices, the silver, that was southeast. I think I incorrectly said that was northeast. Not a big deal, but whatever. So the one that's actually northeast. The coins, when the Quasit looks at them closely, there's something a little off about them, but they kind of look like gold coins. There are 15 iron cooking pots that are filled with copper pieces, an obsidian scepter with gold filigree, a bunch of rusted helmets, and a whole bunch of books. 15 thin leather-bound tomes.
And a partridge in a pear tree, right?
Yes. And now Corfell has so many different competing boners right now.
So the shields and armor, could the Quasit tell if they were normal or magic?
I would say with an intelligence of 7 that the Quasit's not going to be any help in that regard.
Okay. The books, though, there's a lot interesting in there. I think we might be able to at least look at what's in the book, or take it up as a sample to the Arcana Loft. Like, hold it out. Like, hey, there's a whole treasure room down there. I don't know if you've had the chance to go in there, but like, if it's yours, this is your book. If not, here's a book that might interest you.
So are you going to have the Quasit in there by himself try to steal a bunch of shit out from under the Ember Golem?
Actually, no. I was going to mage hand it out. I don't think you can hit touch mage hand. Well, no, it's got to be physical to some degree.
assume you could touch whatever Mage Hand is touching.
Yeah, but like if it slaps the Mage Hand, oh no, it slapped the Mage Hand.
So you were gonna ask Casimir to do the Mage Hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's willing.
I was very confused about when your paladin learned Mage Hand.
Oh no, sorry.
Casimir definitely just looks at Snivrax, but then says okay.
Because Na's the one controlling it.
All this is by asking. Nick can say Casimir says no.
Yeah, but Nick's not gonna say that. That's not...
No.
Sure he can.
Na's like getting a taste of, of stealing something. He just needs it. It's like a hit to him, dude.
Okay. I'm gonna say the Quaset's still in the room, like looking shit over. Casimir comes over and is he's able to figure out which pile he needs to get it from, and whoever's close to that fissure can see a book rise up out of the pile and slowly make its way towards the door, and then the Amber Golem moves. It does snatch the book out of the air, lazily tosses it back onto the pile, but now it has spun and is looking at you.
Roll.
It's not trying to punch its way through the fissure, but it's basically waiting for you to try some shit. And
okay.
The Quaset's exit is not completely blocked.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I meant for the Quaset to come back. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Explicitly.
Okay.
I didn't want the Quaset in danger for this.
I'll give you that. I hate killing off people.
Well,
So, yeah,
you
there's
said
a
his
lot of
exit
cool
was
shit in
not
there.
that you were going to murder him. Jesus, what was going to happen to him?
Probably would have gotten slapped.
I was going to make him have to do some rolls to try to escape.
Jeez. All right.
Well, all we have to do is pick up some treasure on the other side of the room with Mage Hand. But anyway, that it seems like more trouble than it's worth.
Can we talk to the golem?
We can talk at it.
Does he speak at all?
That is a very good question.
He did not respond when I said hello to him earlier.
Well, I mean, maybe he just, didn't feel like it. Who knows? Callow's gonna be like, what's in the room? To the golem. What are you guarding?
Are you in a position where you and the golem can see one another?
Actually, I think so. I can see,
Okay.
Over here, right?
Callow, while making direct eye contact with you, the Amber Golem reaches down and readjusts the part of itself where its junk would be were it not a construct.
Oh, so you do understand language. Perfect. I mean, that was pretty rude, but we're getting somewhere. Who set you up to this? Was it Jerry? Do you know Jerry, by the way? Do you know, by the way, that technically Jerry has laid claim to you? Are you Jerry's?
He again adjusts himself. I'm going with he now because I've never seen a woman as an offensive gesture pretend to readjust her vagina.
I have. Welcome to Australia.
Oh fuck yeah, that sounds like a magical place. Okay, the golem junk has been readjusted again.
Twice. You don't even have junk. You realize this? You're just pretending to, and it's kind of pathetic.
Team.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Okay, sorry. There's
I'm
the
just
thing I wanted to show you where it's got like a... I don't know how to describe that piece of cloth that hangs over its
Loincloth.
fake junk. Yeah.
Loincloth.
Yeah, it's got an amber loincloth that it just adjusts every time Callow says something it thinks is stupid.
Banana
You
curtain.
can't adjust that. It's like part of you. It can't even be moved. What are you doing? You're scratching. Are you itchy?
Now I'm just showing you guys stuff. Sorry.
It actually looks like a fox. What the? I mean, does someone else want to try talking to it? Because my questions are, who put it there? What's it guarding? Oh,
If you're signaling for, come on, guys, let's try
Yeah.
to talk to it.
yeah.
All right. Golem, who is your master?
I literally just asked that.
Junk adjustment.
Who is authorized to be in the room?
Crosses its arms.
I assume that means nobody. What's your name?
Is that the
Emphatic
goat?
junk adjustment.
Oh, it's the goat.
Oh,
I
wow.
will call you Crotch Grab.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Well,
name is
the-
now Crotch Grab. No,
the
your
intended
name is now Grab
communication is
Crotch.
fuck you, that's my name. But yes, crotch grab is fine.
No. We gotta go like Native American. Grabs his crotch. That's his name. What? Where did this dog come from?
So I'm just showing you things that have popped up that like I know you've seen before, but don't show you having been showed them.
Dog is beautiful.
Oh, did you see two berserkers come through here?
Arms crossed.
Who do you think would win in a fight, you or the Arcanoloth?
Junk adjustment.
Who is the better golem? You in this chamber or the other golem standing guard upstairs?
Shrug.
You know what? They must be friends.
Yeah, they must be friends. There's no competition. I call bullshit.
Is there anything you would like me to tell the golem upstairs? I assume you haven't seen each other in a while.
Shrug.
I don't think we're getting anywhere else here.
I mean, okay, whatever. We tried. So, who wants to kill it? No, I'm joking.
Who wants
If
to
you
trust
guys
their
want
crotch
to
at
fight it, I'm here, but
I don't think this is a good idea. As much as I would like to get my hands on all the stuff in that room, now may not be the appropriate moment.
And I guess before we leave, I'm not sure. Sniverex probably gets that this is an aggressive gesture, but not everything. So before we leave, she's gonna call its attention. Let me touch my character sheet. Holy shit! You're covering it with these things.
Sorry.
I
Okay.
was trying to read one, but I kept getting thrown off because I kept having another one pop up as I was trying to read.
Okay. She's going to. Oh yes, one last thing, and she's going to try to crotch grab, intimidate back. This.
Yeah, guidance that shit. Come on now. Oh.
Okay, so you want to intimidate the golem. I guess I should contest that with what? Insight?
I have no idea.
I'm going to have them try to intimidate you back. Oh my. Okay.
Just grabbing each other's junks?
I don't even know if it would be taken as intimidation. Like, when I picture this in my head, all I can do is laugh.
So, yes, because you've like aggressively grabbed your own junk, the Amber Golem tries to do the same back. and the dice roll is delayed somehow.
Tension.
I don't want to
Build
hit the
up.
button again.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right, the amber golem grabs its own junk so hard it accidentally breaks off the loincloth, revealing the Kendall smoothness.
Callow's gonna laugh.
Sniv will just walk away with pride.
Oh god.
Got him. That was the dumbest intimidation contest.
Callow's gonna laugh and say, "See, told you so. You got nothing."
All right, I'm gonna stop doing this, showing you stuff now. But there's a lot of people who apparently haven't shown you guys, even though you've met them. All right, so back upstairs.
Yeah. And I guess we go back to Jerry. Unless someone has anything else they want to do here.
No, this is the time to walk out for Sniv.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Caulfield is walking up the stairs, just casting woeful glances over his shoulder.
Okay, so down the stairs to get Jerry's attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we can just. I'm just gonna call out beforehand. Hey, Jerry, we're back. Please don't kill us.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Did you find me anything good?
Well, yes, but you told us it was all yours, so we didn't move it. Well, we tried to move one thing, but it didn't work. So
You have a very rude golem down there.
I mean, they're not really designed for politeness, so yeah,
Did you make that? Is that yours? Is that your son?
it's mine now.
did you need anything that was in the room? I don't know if the golem assists you.
Did you run into the guy who knows the passwords?
No. We only communicated with the golem.
That's
Also,
weird.
a little bit of a pest infestation. We took care of that.
Oh, you know, I wondered what was in those crates, but there are some people you don't mess with. But
Wait, actually,
the Nothics said that the guy who knew the passwords was back there somewhere.
actually, Jerry, can we go back in there real quick? I have a line of inquiry. I realized I forgot to pursue.
Okay.
All right. So, oh yeah,
like-
hold on. There's a library like just up these steps. You're okay with us reading the books and stuff, right?
Yeah, just don't try to take them out. Look, maybe Kalika wants to stay here while you guys do your thing, or she can come back later. I just thought while you guys were occupied, maybe that would be the best time to, so you wouldn't be outside listening.
Look, we'll take Kalika with us for the line of inquiry, and then when we come back, you can do your thing while we read some books from your library. Does that sound like a good deal?
And I don't mind hanging around. Callow already dragged me along for the time that he hired one. Well, this was a different situation, but he still dragged me along.
Or we could read the books, Snivrax.
Let's attend to this line of inquiry, because I'm curious.
Yeah, so back in this room, this room does not sit well with me over here. This one here, the secret room.
Okay.
Why is there a secret door with nothing in it? I don't like this. Can we use the wand in here? Is there another door in here? We still have a charge, right?
We have a charge,
one charge
yes.
remaining. Since Corfell's in possession, I gotta hear it from him.
Does it I need to double check. Does it disintegrate when all charges are used?
No.
Okay.
It is not a disintegration wand.
Because I know some do disintegrate when all charges of a certain item have been
Can't
utilized.
disintegrate.
Yeah, with this one, that's not what I see.
Okay.
Here, I'll put it up for you.
Wait, did we recharge any of the charges?
Not
as
yet,
well?
because it's not been a day since.
The text is at dawn. I've been saying long rest.
Okay, but so we're not gonna it's not gonna die, right? That's what we just discussed.
Correct.
Right, yeah. If you use all the charges, the wand just fizzles until you take a nap.
Cool.
Alright.
Yeah, like this room, like of everything that we did just now, this room does not sit well with me because it's very odd to have a secret door that leads to fucking nothing.
I will use the Wand of Secrets.
Okay, and Corfel, you are guided to a point just a little bit south of your current position, and there is indeed a secret door.
Hey!
I listen first.
You hear absolutely nothing beyond. It is still as death.
Are we going in?
Can we investigate the door just for traps?
Yes.
Sniv will stay outside, remembering that guy that got trapped in a room.
I'm investigating the new door for traps.
You find nothing.
I'm going to try the door.
Okay, the door opens, and I'm going to move you. Since I can't make it so that you can see through this crap, apparently. Let me look at the dynamic lighting again. Oh, no, I can move that. Perfect.
There's a man in here.
Do you actually say that?
So,
Right. Yeah, from here you see it. Like from in the room, you see it.
If you call it out, Sniv will catch up.
Yeah, no, Cal's gonna.
okay, before we make too much comment, let me read this, please. This 15-foot-high room contains the trappings of royalty, ornate furniture, exquisite rugs and tapestries, and decorative statuary. Everywhere you look are lit candelabras atop small tables. The beauty of the decor is undone by thick dust and cobwebs. Standing in the center of the room is a decrepit skeleton clad in tattered robes. Red pinpoints of light burn in the skeleton's eye sockets.
Oh no.
Do I know you? It asks.
Jerry sent us to see how you were doing.
Jerry? Do I know a Jerry?
That's for you to know, my friend. I mean, we don't know if you know a Jerry. We don't know what he looks like either, but we know his name is Jerry. He's very strong.
So did we have an appointment?
We kind of just stumbled in here. We're just kind of looking around.
Jerry sent us to inquire of you the password to the vaults, as he has claimed dominion and ownership of all within the Amber Temple.
Oh, okay. So you want, all right, yeah. Just the passwords for like the magic doors. You don't need the passwords for the books.
For the books, for the doors, and for the golems.
I didn't know the golems had passwords.
No, they do respond. They respond to speech, so I assume there are certain words that they operate with.
Well, that may be, but I've never found any command words for them. Mostly they just patrol and smash anybody who isn't the wizards that built this place, which would be, us.
Do they grab their crotch at you too?
Well, no. Mostly they just try to punch me.
Wait, what?
Do you want to show me on the doll where the golem touched you?
Oh, no. They grabbed their own crotch.
I imagine the Quasit holding up a finger that's still got a touch of brown on the tip.
Wait, can I, didn't you say you built this place? Why would they try to punch you?
No, I didn't build the place. I came after.
Oh.
How old do I look to you?
I don't know. You said you built the place. You said the people that built this place, which would be us.
Well, no, when they attack us, I meant us in this room. The people who aren't the wizards that built this place.
Yeah, I misunderstood that as well.
May I ask a question?
I mean, I got nothing but time, sweetheart.
Who are you?
First word got cut out.
I think she said who.
Who are you?
Well, obviously, I am. You know what? I think I've got a little bit of brain fog. It's just right on the tip of my. Let me get back to you on that one.
Okay. Is there anything you want us to call you until then?
How about Wonder Boy? I think I remember somebody calling me that once.
Hey, Wonder Boy. My name is Kalika.
It's so nice to meet you. You have such good manners. Thank you.
Apologies, I was caught out of sorts to find you here. I am Corfell.
My name is Callow.
I am Sniverax.
And I assume Casimir will introduce himself as well.
Yes.
And oh, well, it is very nice to meet y'all. I'm sorry I can't offer you anything. I seem to have run out of food. Well, I can't remember being hungry. That's weird.
Oh, it's all right. Really, what we came for, we already have, and mostly everything else is
You also
information.
don't have a lot of food.
Okay, and just for the sake of clarity, earlier in this conversation, he did give you the passwords for all of the doors that he knew passwords to, and the passwords for some of the books that are in the library that when you open them up, they appear blank, but if you know the password, you can read whatever weird bullshit is on there.
Well, that's kind of nice.
This gives us a lot of reading material while Kalika's doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Wonder Boy. How long have you been here?
Huh. That is a good question. It's been a while.
Do you want to stay here?
Well, I mean, I don't have anything else I need to be doing.
Do you normally have appointments with other people? You did mention appointments.
Well, I couldn't imagine another reason you'd be stumbling into my boudoir like this. I assumed we had an arrangement.
Oh, so you live here? Do you sleep and eat here?
Yes?
Oh, I figured you didn't need sleep or eating, considering you're a little skeletal.
I do try to maintain a slim figure, that's true.
Sniverax has a mirror from the kit. She will offer it if he wants.
Well, I don't know what. Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, I think you've been here longer than you thought. That being said, do you want to join our party?
I don't.
Jesus Christ, Critique.
Are we just collecting
Hold on.
NPCs?
Look, you gotta stack the odds. Alright? And
Okay.
for the record,
The only thing keeping this gentleman here, Wonder Boy, alive is the same magic that's keeping the books okay. So there's a chance that he can't.
alright, it didn't work anyways, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really didn't work. It was worth a shot.
Well, look, granted, I'm not especially busy these days, but like, I'm not looking for, employment. I'm fine.
Okay, well, I just figured I'd extend the offer. I don't know if you're bored being in here or anything, so, if you ever change your mind, I'm sure Mr. Arcanoloth can figure out a way to contact us somehow. I don't know. His name's Jerry. We mentioned it. If you get bored, you can go out and talk to Jerry.
Wait, you said Arcanoloth?
Yeah.
His name is Nephiron.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
Yes!
Well, he told us to call him Jerry.
Can I get the spelling of that name, please?
Yeah.
Wait, so you
I figured it wasn't his real name, but I didn't want to be rude.
Well, I suppose you have been kindly calling me Wonder Boy, so I mean, I can't be too judgmental.
So you know him, though?
Well, he's been out there for a while, but unlike those weird old wizard corpses, like he hasn't come back and asked me questions, so just kind of left one another alone.
How is it you came by his name, friend?
Oh, there was a information exchange between me and I think they're called the Nothics.
Okay.
Ah, so that is how they figured out one of the passwords.
Oh yeah. Wait, did they actually get into the room?
They did, and they were not able to interact with anything beyond it.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I gave them the password for the shittiest room. I figured if they damaged that one, it wouldn't be too big of a loss.
We take our break now, so I can go eat, and then we can pick up afterwards.
Yeah, we think in 5.
I think 15 would be better for me if that's.
I
Okay.
do need 15 anyway.
All right. Take 15 then.
Cute. So, just to clarify too, since we're breaking, do we have all the passwords that this thing had, that Wonder Boy had access to?
It has given you passwords for, I think, all the secret doors that you've encountered thus far, and a couple that you haven't yet.
Okay.
You haven't explored the Amber Temple enough to know for sure if he's given you the password for every single door, but you got more doors than you knew about.
I feel like we have to come back to the Amber Temple when we're a little bit older.
Yeah, you think the treasure in the Amber Temple's nice. Wait till you start poking around Ravenloft.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right, I'm going to AFK for a few. I'm back when everybody else is.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
I'm here. After 10 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and step away to get a drink.
So there's still plenty of time to fuck up with Jerry, to fuck up with some Flame Skulls, and then fuck up with Nothics. But
We have something on Jerry now, though.
we what?
We have something on Jerry.
We do.
All right, I'm going to move him back up into the Discord channel because I don't think he's going to notice.
Probably not.
I could just see Pratim coming back and be like, why are none of these assholes talking to me?
Because we are mean and catty.
That is not untrue.
Well, I found out that my my slow cooker is at least a gallon smaller than the one my mom uses. Stole a recipe from her, exactly as is, and overflowing. You'd think I would have learned by now.
I had that same experience recently, except it wasn't like my mom's slow cooker. It was my slow cooker that I lost in the breakup was bigger than the one I bought to replace it.
Ah, yeah. However, I have learned that you always want the largest slow cooker. There's never a reason to get the smaller one.
Correct.
Fuck the storage space. It just lives on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the fridge for me.
Ooh, that's good too.
You don't have to put it away if there's always food in it.
Exactly. I don't clean mine.
So I'm looking at the cover of the monster manual, by the way, and like I can't tell if these two guys fighting the beholder are really smart or dumb as shit. Because they've both got their back to it for starters. Like, or maybe they're avoiding a confusion beam or something. But you can't hit us if we don't look at it. Like, the dwarf is at least looking back like he's about ready to put his warhammer in its teeth. This other guy, maybe he's trying to get the attention of some party members that are out of the scene. Like, guys, we're about to die back here.
They are Schrodinger's idiots. You will not know until the beholder acts. So I think I missed some of this. We are all here talking to this guy. The plan is to then have Kalika do her business with the Jackal Man while we read some secret books.
Yeah,
Does that sound right? Okay.
Before we leave, though, Kalika's gonna give a just say, "Goodbye, Wonder Boy," and a little wave.
Oh, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think it's just Kalika leaving.
Y'all works on one person.
Southerner can confirm. Also, can I just say, I fucking love how all the like ancient creatures in this setup apparently have Southern accents.
Apparently, what we don't know is that Barovia is really just America in the far distant future.
Well, basically what happened is they seceded from this plane of existence.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so while we wait for the team to come back, Angel, would you like to do the scene with you and Jerry?
I mean, if you want to do a scene, sure.
Look, we're not gonna do a whole like erotic role play, but like I figured there'd be some conversation before things got started.
Yeah, but if you want to leave it as like behind the scenes, doesn't matter. That's completely okay.
Oh, yeah. No, this is
the whole armpit incident part 2.
Yeah, no, like I swear to God, Angel, like while we were on break, I thought maybe I should pour a drink before I start this. Then I thought, no, that's a fucking terrible idea. We've done this before. Okay, hang on a sec.
The only thing that really matters is, hey, are you okay? This is literally just to have kids. If I do have kids that happen to be yours, do you want me to come have them visit you, or do you not care? That's like the only really important question for story-wise.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, you head up into the tower, and I've got a very complex, detailed map for you here, as you can see. And as you get up to behind the head inside the statue, you can see it's a very cramped space, but Jerry has indeed set up a bed. And you seem to catch him dusting. There's literally nothing else in the room but dust and this bed, and I guess a broom that he hastily throws away. Oh, okay, you're here. Yeah, so I guess like he's shifting on his from one foot to the other. So I did have some questions about how we were gonna proceed.
Okay.
So for starters, if you hadn't guessed already, I am a shapeshifter. Wanted to know what kind of form you would prefer. This is my natural state, and he's wearing like a pretty nice robe, and he's got like some gold spectacles on. Like, if you're into fox guys, he's not bad looking. I could be human. I could be snake person. Just, I was curious what your preference was. Okay. Now, I do have some questions about the mechanics of it all. So, like, is this going to be what I would consider more of a traditional thing, or like, are you gonna lay an egg and then it's up to me to help it along?
Okay, didn't expect me having to give a fictional snake person sex ed course today, but okay, I guess.
How did you not see this coming?
It's alright, we've already determined how reptiles mate.
Well, Rocka knows, but...
Hey.
Jerry doesn't know.
Okay.
Well, when a mommy snake and a daddy snake love each other very much.
Go on.
I'm just... For fuck's sake.
We're just gonna listen in on this. Yeah?
God damn it. Also, I am imagining that just for the comedic effect, like at least one of you has their ear pressed up to the door if you're gonna be listening in.
I'm waiting for Callow to trick Snivrax. They're like, "Oh, you should be over there."
You know what? Fuck it. That's stupid. I'm gonna assume that. Okay.
Well, usually a male.
Ugh, God damn it.
Go ahead.
You know what sex is?
Well, yeah, I thought that was what we were gonna be doing. Just there are different ways different creatures do it.
Well, for Lexi, it sometimes varies. Sometimes he usually depends on the people. Most gives eggs, but some give live birth. I think for me, knowing what my mama went through, I probably would lay eggs. But it usually takes a while. It can take even longer if I wanted to, but so I may wait until the adventure's over. Right. The low priest told me there was something I needed to ask whenever I did this. Are you okay with doing this?
I mean, yeah, that is why I invited you up here.
Okay. Do you want to have any contact with the kids?
Well, if any of them turn out to be shapeshifters, they would probably be the kind of people I would want to keep in contact with.
Okay.
And yeah. Fade to black.
Okay. Yeah, so some porno movie music, probably some pained grunting from Jerry at a couple of points. Oh, and just for comedic effect, that's what's left of the bed, Kalika. Good job.
Okay, she's literally a large creature. Like.
So yeah, no, obviously, definitely not getting into detail, but I will say, Kalika, as you slip feeling however it is Kalika feels about what just happened, Jerry has a bit of a limp when you leave.
No, you got him good. Not that any of us have seen it, but like, go Kalika.
We were reading
like, without
books.
going into like painful amounts of detail, I just imagined like as a snake there would be some wrapping around happening, and yeah. Anyway, so I guess Kalika comes back doing the slither of shame.
Nope, she has no shame. Princess Tiger does, but she has no fucking shame.
Good for her. Empowerment. All right, guys. Now what?
Have we tried the
books? We
books?
got laid. Okay, yes. While she's doing that, then I guess you guys can try the books. Let me look and see what we've got for info on the books.
Just to speed this up, out of character, Sniv is going to ask this guy a little bit about Strahd, if he has anything that he can share.
Wait, out of character.
It would go for a while, and I have the feeling we can wrap up the dungeon.
Wait, no, we still have to rob everything downstairs.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
I would like to.
All right. The Wonder Boy is able to tell you, Sniverax, that the Amber Temple was originally built like a couple thousand years ago by some good aligned wizard. They were wanting to create a vault in which to contain vestiges, which are the remnants of dead malevolent entities. And this is, it was originally sort of like a prison or a containment facility. This is basically the magical equivalent of a mountain in which you store depleted nukes.
Oh, Wonder Boy is still with us?
No, this is while Kalika's doing her thing.
Okay, I have a question for Wonder Boy as well. Once you're ready. Yeah.
Eventually, the wizards died out. Doesn't really know what happened. He knows that Strahd, when he was a man, came to this temple seeking immortality, and that he found something here, which you would read between the lines and determine that Strahd accepted one of the dark gifts.
Oh, I wonder which one.
Yeah, I wonder which one, Mr. Vampy Boy.
So he, that Strahd has returned to the temple several times to try to learn new magic or to find a way to escape his fate. In this case, his fate being trapped in Barovia, but he's never found anything. Wonder Boy feels like he's had a number of conversations with Strahd and probably knows him, but he's just been here so long that he's getting forgetful. And Sniverax, can I get an Arcana check from you, please?
Sure. She's not very smart.
Yeah, no. Okay, that's fine. That's nothing then. But yeah, that's pretty much what Wonder Boy knows in that regard. What was your question, Pratim?
If he knew anything at all about the one vestige that seems to not be entombed anymore, or encased in a sarcophagus. The middle one. From that weak room that he let the Nothics, have access to.
Well, I tell you, by the time I got here, all the wizards that built the place were gone. So, I've plumbed a lot of the secrets of this place, but I don't really know the names of everything that was kept here.
Is there any clue? Like, is it something that we should be worried about? I assume so, since they're all evil. But, yeah.
We're dealing with a secret society of wizards. They're not exactly good at putting labels on stuff.
That is unfortunate. But, okay, do you know if it was broken before or after you got here?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe after I've had a nap. And since you guys are in the room, could I have a Arcana check from Corfel and Callow as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's something I want to see if you guys figure out over the course of this conversation. Callow, you're not 100% there, but you're willing to bet that Wonder Boy is not your run-of-the-mill animated skeleton. As in, like, if you were to pick a fight with him, he would not be a, what is it, 1/4 challenge rating, whatever skeletons are. He'd be a bit more substantial than that.
Oh, yeah, I figured he's got some strength. What do you do when you're down here all alone?
Oh, just think about magic and remember my favorite spells. Think about how I could make new spells.
What are your favorite spells?
Oh, I like turning things into other things. Like I like to turn teacups into mice and mice into teacups.
That's really interesting. Are you sure you don't want to join our party?
But if I did, I wouldn't have time to turn things into teacups.
Oh, you'd have plenty of opportunity to.
I turned a mouse into a teacup a couple of months ago. I swear to God, when you put hot water in it, it changed color and screamed a little.
Oh.
Are we just sitting in the moment, imagining a teacup screaming in pain?
Yep.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I'm also kind of at a loss of how to pursue this further. I really want to know more. Do you have any other favorite spells? Like, I mean, we've got some time to kill. Our friend, I assume, is going to be busy for a little bit, but just take us through some stuff. We're here to learn. We're not here to take anything, but we're just here to learn what we can.
Okay. I'm actually looking at his spell list, seeing if there's anything he could show you that would be fun but not murder you. Okay, got a fun one. All right, so he's going to point at you, Callow. Okay, now this one's a real humdinger, all right? I want you to think of a number, any number between 1 and 100,000, okay?
Should I tell you the number?
Don't tell me the number. I'll tell you the number, okay? You got it?
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, should I tell you the number, D?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead, like whisper it to me or something.
All right.
He sort of waves his fingers at you, and yeah, okay. You don't get to do a saving throw for surface thoughts.
Wait, is it not just /WDM?
You could do it in Discord as well.
Didn't y'all have some books to read, by the way?
You're going to be going for a while. We got plenty of time.
Yeah. Well, you got some stamina to you, probably.
Look,
I don't
man,
know. This
snakes-
is literally your whole purpose, so I would hope.
Snakes
Yeah,
can
we're just
take
going till the
days
fox
to
screaming
get their shit done.
So, Wonder Boy says to you, Cal, you're thinking of 2,849. Also,
shit.
you feel like your left hip is being crushed. Oh, you know what? I think that's somebody else.
Huh? Oh.
Just as a note for Tim, you missed an opportunity for 4,269. Just gonna say.
Oh, true.
Well, 42,069.
Yeah, I don't get to practice that one a whole lot. The Nothics, the way they think, it's not normal. Mostly they think, I'm hungry for magic.
Wonder Boy.
So you can hear what people are thinking.
I can't do it all the time. I have to focus and do it on purpose.
Do you know of any way to control or turn off the golems, friend?
Break them down into little bitty pieces with like an axe or a hammer or something.
Well, I did get one to break off its loincloth.
I mean, that sounds like we'd have to also get close enough for it to potentially do the same to us.
Yeah, I don't suspect you'd enjoy having your loincloth broke off.
Have you ever heard the golems think?
No, I've never tried. They're constructs.
Uh-huh.
They don't
figured.
usually have thoughts per se. They usually just have a set of instructions. That's the fun thing when you're dealing with golems. They don't do what you want them to. They do what you tell them to. People get that confused all the time.
All right. Here's a question for you, Wonder Boy. You are clearly not in the state that you imagined you were in before. So, what did this to you? I mean, whether that's a malevolent thing or not, like, you gotta realize you're kind of a skeleton, and I have no problem with that. I like, look, let's be clear, I have no problem with that. I'm just,
Well, you know what they
happened to you?
say. Time makes ghouls of us all.
Ah.
I don't suppose any of y'all would happen to know a spell called Greater Restoration. I think that might make me pretty again. Might help me think clearer.
Well, it might be something I can do in the future.
Yeah, well, if we ever figure it out, we'll
In the
come visit.
meantime, I think some of my companions identified that there's a spell in this area that prevents things from falling apart. You should probably not exit that field. I may be keeping you alive.
We're not sure.
Oh, you mean the spell in the library? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's not spread into here. So, like, when I want to read one of the library books, I do have to go over into the library.
Int of 24, probably.
Wait, what?
Him calling it library.
I don't know if what he is would say library, but I felt with the shitty Leslie Jordan impression I was doing that library was appropriate.
No, it was the right word. It was the right accent.
Have you found any books in particular that have piqued your interest, especially with your spell, attuned mind going on in there, like that you would want to point out to us?
Well, I found a lot of really dark, destructive spells, but destruction kind of comes natural to me anyway. I don't need to know new ways to do it. I mean, I know power word kill and finger of death. If I need to kill something, I can just kill it.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's information that's. How would you describe yourself? Like that's dark like pretty dark magic.
Well, it depends on how you use it. I mean,
True.
you can use necromancy to prevent somebody from dying. You don't have to wait till they's already dead and bring them back and make them all brain muddy.
That is an excellent point, Wonder Boy. That is an excellent point. But yeah, like, how would you describe yourself? Still, I'm curious.
Well, you mean other than gorgeous, single, and ready to mangle?
I do have a very willing kobold over here, but yes, other than that.
A very talented wizard caught up in his experiments. Admittedly, they're mostly teacup and mouse related these days, but they're still my experiments.
What is the most interesting experiment you've ever done?
I'll tell you, there was this one time I tried to turn another wizard into a teacup, and it was going to be a really big teacup. It was going to be really funny, but there was some kind of interference with the magical items he was wearing that I didn't account for, and I can't. Well, I accidentally put the handle of the teacup on the inside. So, like, even if there was a giant there to drink from it, like, they wouldn't have been able to hold the handle. And anyway, when we turned him back into a wizard, he was kind of inside out, and his unmentionables were up inside of him. So it's not a good idea to transform somebody who's wearing magical equipment you haven't thoroughly inspected.
Did you get a sense for what the magical equipment was? Was it a staff by any chance?
It wasn't a staff after he got turned back, I'll tell you that.
Oh.
That's a joke that works on a couple of levels. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah. That's a very good joke, Wonder Boy. But was the magical instrument a staff, whether or not his other instrument was a staff?
If I'm being completely honest, I think it was the harmonic resonance. He did have a magic staff, a magic robe. He had a couple of wands he wasn't using, and he also had an amulet called a periapt to health. I think the way that affected him, it was supposed to prevent him from getting diseases. It doesn't usually affect being transformed, but I may have tried to bypass some of the body's normal protections in a way that mimicked a disease. But the periapt to health wasn't able to keep up and sort of put a spin on the whole thing, kind of like when you're trying to throw a baseball if somebody bumps your elbow.
So what happened to him? Like, where is he now? Or his remnants?
Well, he kind of lost the ability to speak other than screaming in pain, and he couldn't really move or communicate anything other than pain. So mostly he just laid there. We called him Matt. That was a joke. I don't know if you caught that.
I did not.
We have kind of a gallows humor when you're a wizard.
I did not catch that.
You said you called him.
He was on the floor and he couldn't move, so
you called him Matt. Yeah, okay.
Oh, Matt. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get it. That's good. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I didn't get it in the moment. All right. Well, I mean, nowhere to be found then.
Sorry, what was that last bit?
I guess he's nowhere to be found.
Well, I mean, it's been several hundred years. Okay, it's been over 1,000, but don't tell nobody.
Huh.
Sniv, you and I, are we searching the room again and looking for password protected books?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Let's try and go find some books. Well, actually, I mean, again, I know you've said that there are a lot of, dark books, but are there any books that you would really like for us to, take a gander at because you're like, ooh, that's great?
Honestly, there was nothing in there that I found especially useful. Like, they just seem to be little spins on spells that I already know. Like one of them, it's just Finger of Death, but it also flips you off as you die. Right, so Sniverax, Corfel, as you dig through the library and pull out copies of books, you do manage to locate the ones that need passwords and use the appropriate passwords on them. And it's not unlike what Wonder Boy described. Like some of these, they even describe how they are variants on existing spells. And they seem to be more geared towards wizards, but they are Some of them are just like cosmetic differences. Some of them are kind of horrifying. Like there's a version of Cloud Kill that instead of cloud, it's more of a puddle that you slowly dissolve into, which seems kind of gross. There's a version of Power Word Kill that also locks the target in a singularity of sorts, so that from the outside perspective, it seems to kill them immediately. But what it actually does is make time pass incredibly rapidly for them. It's like they sit there and age 1,000 years while you watch instead of just being killed.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
But it is things along that vein. And it is worth noting that there are some very high shelves in here, but no ladders. The original builders of this place all knew how to use Mage Hand, so they didn't really need help to get on the high shelves.
That's all right. We've got Casimir here to help us with that.
I feel like since we're about 10 minutes out from when we need to stop, this probably is a good place to call it.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to get into any more fights with that kind of shot clock running.
What would we be fighting?
I may or may not
There's
be
plenty of shit
planning
in
on
here.
picking a potential fight with Jerry.
Wait. We're picking a fight with Jerry?
No. My intent is not to pick a fight.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, I just gotta ask, are we seriously gonna try to go for that treasure hoard?
Oh God, I want to so bad.
It's like, we can come back for it later.
That's my thinking. But, like... Alright, before we wrap up, I turn to Casimir. Casimir, now that you have the power you sought from your vision, what is your intent?
My intent is as it always was. To find the body of my sister where it lies in Castle Ravenloft and restore her to life.
And will you wait on us to enter Ravenloft before doing so?
I suppose that depends on how long you intend to wait. I must do this. But if it means I shall have you by my side, I could be convinced to delay for a short time.
I feel we have been given but a taste of Strahd's power, and we are not yet ready to face him on his own ground. We must gather ourselves and our strengths before we head into Ravenloft. But I'm leery of you heading in beforehand.
Don't we also have a date where we're supposed to go to dinner with him?
Did Kalika just come back with that?
You guys spent a lot of time talking to Wonder Boy, and Jerry didn't last terribly long.
Poor Jerry.
He hasn't had sex in like 1,000 years. Would you get off his back, please? I took that shit way too personally.
So, are we just cutting here or what?
I think so. I'm trying not to break into like stuff that'll carry us further.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a good spot to stop. I would say with the role-playing that's been done and the actual combat that you guys have gotten through, if you wanted to take the opportunity to take a long rest in the library before moving on to the next thing, I'm happy to give you guys a level.
Yeah, I think a long rest would be good while, like,
Yeah.
after we do, or actually, yeah, a long rest, then we can do a little bit of reading afterwards.
I don't think we could
We
be
can-
any safer than where we are right now with Jerry outside.
Yeah.
We can say that your time spent in the library reading constitutes a long rest, and yeah, you guys just level yourselves up in the next week, and when we come back, you'll be a level higher.
Oh my god!
How
I still haven't done my extra stat distribution thing.
How do
Jesus.
how do I roll a d3?
Slash R3.
So yeah, you can roll a d6, and then just like 1 and 2 are 1, 3 and 4 are 2, 5 and 6 are 3, or I think I have in the other room an actual d3.
It's all right. It's just I
Okay,
worked
so it's
inside.
just 2. You've got 2 more charges.
Is it the roll less 1?
The roll divided by 2, rounding up, I guess.
Ah.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are 1, 3 and 4 are 2, 5 and 6 are 3.
No, the one regains
Oh,
one
no,
d3
that's an actual 3.
extended
You round a
charges.
fucking d3. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay, so that was the minimum it could be.
How did we say ability score improvements work again?
So you can either take +2 to a specific trait or +1 to 2.
Okay.
But that's
you
from
cannot
level
raise
4.
any stat over 20 in this
Yeah.
fashion. So, like, if you happen to have 2 stats that are odd numbers, you could now round them out. Or if you just want to be more dexterous, put 2 points into that.
Ooh, I get to up my HP by 9.
Ah, you got a good roll.
I did. Sorry, by 8.
Whoa. Is that how many things we're fighting now?
Yeah, sorry, 765 wolves are howling outside the door.
Oh,
Roll for initiative.
shit.
Each of the wolves gets their own initiative.
And how many dream pies do we have?
We have 1.
Well, they're going to have to share.
I'm just imagining this alternative universe scenario where you guys are holed up in your base at the old bone grinder, firing dream pies from a cannon at a horde of encroaching wolves.
The one where we've actually just enslaved the hags to constantly cook pies only for us.
Yes.
Thanks everybody for joining in and watching the stream. We'll catch you later.
Okay.